Hello, happy new vlog. In the continuous effort to use up my acrylic yarn, I'm going to switch to bags. We did sweaters, cardigans. Now we're going to switch to bags. They're just worked up a little bit faster. I feel like I can get more done. Bags, baskets, etc. I did some research the past couple days. And I did find a tote bag tutorial free here on YouTube. It is by Darlene something. I'll tag her in the description. And she has a very fast, very basic tutorial that's done in the round with half double crochets. I'm going to double strand so that I can use a bigger hook and get done faster. And that's what we're going to do, and I'll keep you updated. I think I probably want to make like 3 things in this vlog. I'm hoping that I can get 3 bags done. I'm thinking like some type of granny stitch bag. This tote bag that I'm about to make, and then maybe like a basket. I have made a basket before, but it was out of like chenille yarn. Oh, here it is. It actually has more acrylic yarn balls in it. Hang on. Right here. But these are mostly greens. So I made this basket before out of like skinny chenille yarn, and I think I may have triple stranded this. But they are very handy, so I would like to make another one of those, but with acrylic yarn. So I will keep you posted on my progress. Also, I have a ton more of this in cakes. If I run out of this, I can pick a different shade of blue, or I also have some purple around here. This is rainbow, so I think any solid color will work, and I'll try to keep the solid color in the shade of blue. But, okay, we'll see how much we use. What in the world? We're already off to not a good start. Jerry, what is happening? Okay, we're good. We're good. And I think I'm gonna use, I don't know if I said this already, I'm gonna use my 6.5 millimeter. I've been using this a lot for the sweaters and the cardigans, the hexagon and octagon sweaters. So I just want to keep up that, and I think this should be small enough because I'm doing half doubles, but if not, I will go down a hook size.
Who is this diva? Look at these luscious locks. Oh my god. So I have just finished doing all the hair for Mr. Guest on, and as I mentioned before, completely bald behind the front.
Okay, I'm gonna head to bed, but here's the start of our half double crochet tote bag. I'm liking it so far. Maybe tomorrow in the sunlight it'll look better. In case future Jerry wants to know, I did 38 chains to start. You can do any amount, but I basically just went off of the size of this bag that I got in my trip to Solvang. There's a vlog about it. So I just made chains until I got to this width, and I plan on crocheting until it's this height. So, yeah. 6.5 millimeter hook is working great. I wouldn't put like a loose random needle or bobby pin in this bag, but otherwise there really aren't big gaps for things to fall through. So I would use this as a project bag for sure, and just put my needle bobby pin scissor situation like in a little pouch. you know, and then throw it in. Boom. Yeah. And I'm like 3 rows in, I think. So it should go pretty quickly since this is only 3 rows tall, plus the bottom, like, gusset part. So, there you go. I thought I had more to say, but I guess I don't. Oh, I did this. That's what I was going to say. This was like 30 minutes of work. So I feel like this should be done tomorrow. Easy peasy. Also, I realized as I was watching Crochet Me Zaddy vlogs that I need to hurry up and edit and post a Femme Fun Friday, because for me, that's in like 2 days. It's the last day of March for me coming up, and I forgot about that. So, good news is I just have to edit it very quickly. I barely do any editing for those. And I have to get it uploaded. And then I'll actually be really ahead on videos now, because I thought I needed a video for Friday and I kind of like rushed one. But now it's getting pushed back, so go me for forgetting things and it working out. Okay, good night. See you in the morning. It was you and Edward, maybe? Is that the one that lives in Goldwood?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, came to
That's
Paris
so fun.
beforehand, and then Kendra and Lauren like met us at Winchester House, I think. Oh no, Kendra wasn't there. It was just Lauren that met us there, huh?
Yes, I think so.
I think me, you, and Claire and Edward all rode together. But yeah.
Boy,
did you go?
My
did
memory
you go
is so.
Claire's? Did you go to Claire's 50th birthday? Okay, here's a little bag update. We are 20 rows in. That's rainbowing beautifully. I'm obsessed. And I have about 10 more rows to go until we can do the straps. So I am not anywhere close to running out of the blue, the light blue. I am close to running out of the rainbow, and I already have my next ball ready. So did some measuring. If I do 10 more rows, then I should have about 50, it should be almost 15 inches long, which is as long as my normal tote bags that I use for my crafty projects. So I was editing a video, my Femme Fun Friday video earlier, so you probably heard some of that. And I'm just gonna keep working on this tonight and get more videos edited. So there you go. Alright, I wanted to do 10 rounds of this, 10 more rounds of this bag, but I just passed like to 9 rounds, and I'm almost out of this rainbow yarn again, and I don't want to have to try to match up the colors. Since it was rainbowing so nicely, I tried really hard to match up my next ball. I don't want to deal with that again, so I'm just gonna end it here, and then we'll do the straps. And I don't mind grabbing a new ball for the straps because it won't matter anyways, but this will definitely get done tonight. It's almost as long as my normal, let me see. My normal tote bags are about 15 inches long. This is measuring, oh yeah, that's perfect. It actually is like right at 15 inches. Okay, then I'm happy. This has been working up really fast. It's really mindless once you get it started. I'm really excited to have this done. And then I am gonna do 2 straps just like regular tote bags. Like this one right here. So I do want to do 2 straps. I'll probably make mine thicker than, just a little bit thicker than this, but I'm gonna make them about the same size, like the same length. So I will let you know when it's done. And then tomorrow, I think tomorrow I might want to do, I know I've been doing a lot of granny stitch stuff, but I might want to make a granny stitch bag tomorrow. but then I have to use like a 4mm hook. I'll have to go down to a smaller hook, so we'll see. I'll see what kind of yarn I have and see what the vibe is tomorrow. All right, so I got this handle done. I do have to tie my ends in for the handle, but it took longer than I thought it would to figure out how to do it the best way, so I'm gonna do the second one tomorrow. I'm not gonna finish it tonight. It's already really late and I have to finalize a different project that I have that's in a different video, because I have to drop that off tomorrow, so I have to finish that up tonight. But yeah, I'm liking this. It's looking very classic tote bag, and it is sturdy. I did single crochets in the straps instead of half doubles, and then once I weave the ends in, it'll be even stronger, so we're looking good. And I already have all my stitch markers in place to do the strap tomorrow. Now that I know how to do it, I should get it done pretty quickly. Also, I forgot that I have a lot of plans tomorrow and I won't really be home, so I probably won't start a new project tomorrow. I'll probably end up finalizing all of my admin stuff. I got a lot done today in the editing part of my job. I have a ton of videos edited, but they still need like thumbnails, descriptions, and uploaded to YouTube tomorrow, along with updating my website with cardigans and this tote bag. So tomorrow's probably going to be a no crochet admin day, as well as being busy and staying out of the house most of the day. So all right, I will check in with you probably in 2 days, but for you it'll feel like 2 seconds. Okay, I know that last night I said I wouldn't crochet today, but I couldn't help myself. I was out most of the day and I just got home and I really wanted to finish this tote bag, so I finished the other strap real quick. I'll have to show you like standing up and put some stuff in there, but it feels really sturdy. I'm not really worried about these straps breaking. It does stretch a little bit, but nothing too crazy. I think it'll be great. So I'm glad this is done, ends woven in and everything. Yeah. I need to actually get some YouTube stuff done, videos posted and uploaded and stuff, and then we can start on the next one, which I want to make like a granny stitch tote bag. So let's do that. I was listening to like the podcast again, but skimming, because I was looking for screenshots for the thumbnail, and I was at the end, I was listening to like the last 10 minutes of our episode, and that's whenever we were like really going off and ranting about like sexism, ageism, and eventually Chris goes, "What are you watching?" And I was like, "Me and Tori talking in our podcast," and he's like, "Man, you guys are really going through it right now." I was like, yeah.
Oh man, that's funny.
Okay, so I finished the tote bag and we started working on this. This is, I don't know how to explain it. So I watched Passionate Kelsey. Passionate Kelsey got into making tote bags from this pattern called the Granny Rocco bag. I've never looked at the Granny Rocco bag pattern, nor have I ever purchased it. I looked at pictures of Passionate Kelsey's finished Granny Rocco bags on her website. So after just looking at pictures online of finished Granny Rocco bags that Passionate Kelsey made, I did this. So I don't know what that is. I would tag the Granny Rocco bag, but I haven't used that pattern, so I don't want to tag it since I didn't use it. I just looked at something and then like figured it out and edited it to be different to the way that I like to do it. So do with that what you will. But the basic idea is to make a granny square, and then you start decreasing in the center so that it goes up and makes this little shape. That was a lot. Anyways, so I'm just gonna keep working on this. It's also dance party night with my Discord friends, so maybe I'll film while I'm dancing and crocheting, and then we'll go from there.
Scraps are deceivingly big because they're thick boys, so maybe it'll take a little bit longer than I'm estimating in my mind, as projects usually do to
Okay, so as you saw from the previous clips, I've been working on this throughout the day, through dance party, watching YouTube, all kinds of stuff. So we are on the strap, and this really just turned into like my own thing based on vibes. So I will show you right now. I only have about 1.5 rows left of single crochets to do on the strap, and then I'll be able to show this to you, but I want to show you tomorrow whenever there's like sunlight, and then I can show you both bags really good, and we'll wrap this up tomorrow. But for now, so that you can see the vibe, I decided to go long one strap crossbody. So I also decided to close up the sides. So the original Granny Rocco bag would have 2 straps, and it would be like, it would look like this on every single side. But I decided as I was working to keep doing decreases and kind of seal this up on the way. So there are bigger gaps here on this side where this is sealed up, but I mean, it's a granny stitch bag, so there's holes. But this is what it looks like. And then crossbody, and then here's the top. So the top is a bit smaller, like the opening is a little bit smaller. I wanted it to have kind of like that boho look, and I had a boho bag like this whenever I was younger, and it was even purple, and it had like big long leather straps, and it was kind of like this, where it was like a smaller top, but then it was nice and big down here, and it could really hold a lot. So to me, this would be perfect like for the beach. You could probably fit a lot in here, like a towel, sunscreen, things like that. You can just take it shopping as long as you don't have anything small, but like your phone, wallet, keys are probably fine in here, because the granny squares holes are small. So you could do yarn projects in this, but put your hook and needle and scissors like in a little pouch first. You can throw your headphones in here. I don't know, I feel like this is really useful. You can take it to the market, like the farmer's market, put some stuff in there. Take it shopping with you. Use it as like a reusable bag. I don't know. I'm really into this, and I'm thinking maybe I should make a tutorial, like a free YouTube tutorial. And maybe tweak it a little bit. I think I do want to tweak the way that I like seal up the sides, maybe, and maybe change how I do the decreases in the middle. I don't know yet. Or maybe change the way I do the strap. But it is something that I would consider doing a free tutorial for. I've literally never done a YouTube tutorial. I've always just done vlogs. So we'll see. We'll see. But I will check in with you tomorrow morning to wrap up this vlog and show you both bags with some good sunlight. I'll put them on for you. It'll look cute. So for now, good night to you. Oh my god, look at how perfect this is. Like, I am so happy right now. So I realize that it's not going to make it all the way to the end, and that means that part of the strap will be a little bit thinner than the rest, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal. And actually tomorrow I might frog and go back a little bit tighter, or even use my 4mm just to make it stretch like I did with the octagon. I have more of this yarn, but I don't want to have to tie it on just for this far. I'm really happy right now. Okay. I will see you in the morning to finish this up. For you, it'll be 2 seconds. Good morning. Here we are. I finished. I used my 4mm. I frogged all the way back to the beginning of the strap, and I used a 4mm to end with this much, which is perfect. I just finished, so I'm going to tuck in my ends. My brain. I'm going to tie in my ends. Holy moly. I only have 3 ends to tie in with this whole bag, which is beautiful. Oh, 4. I have to do the center. And then we will
Mom.
Do you think it'll ever end?
No. Why are you keeping your button open?
I'm waiting for them to turn the alarm off so I can... There we go. Okay, so I'll tie in those 4 ends, and then we will do our little fashion show with our 2 bags. Okay?
Is that a bag?
Okay, here are our 2 bags that we made using up my acrylic yarn.
My eggs.
Okay, hang on, I'm filming.
I know.
So this is the vibe for this one. You could go non-crossbody as well, and it would just be like really long and have this vibe. This is classic tote bag dimensions, like 15 inches long by 12 inches wide or 10 inches wide, something like that, with these standard straps. This one I feel like could hold a lot. Let's get stuff to fill it. Hang on.
Mom.
Okay, let's pretend that Jerry's going out for the day. So Jerry would take her crochet supplies like hook, scissors, needle. Definitely take noise canceling headphones. Here's my cell phone. I don't have my wallet near me, but it's really tiny anyways. Obviously we need yarn to do our yarn project with. And I might even take a book with me. So there's all of that in here nicely. Boom, done. Nothing's falling out. It's very sturdy. I'm glad I made this nice thick strap. Let's do that with the other bag. All right, all the same things. Phone, yarn, supplies, headphones, book. Boom. This is also a great size. Okay. I'm out. Let's do a thumbnail. Let's get a really quick thumbnail. Wait. Let me make sure this is nice and straight. Right?
How is it 10 out of 10?
Alright. Thanks for watching. See you next video. Bye. Bye. Bye.